Alright, wow, that was embarrassing. So I'm going to show you how I set up my UFSv2. I know a few people have been asking me questions, so here's how I do it from scratch. So these parts have just been freshly washed, all right here. Lubed them up with Vaseline in all the right places. I'll tell you where I lube them and where I don't, and how I start. What I like to do is take this piece right here. I don't know all the names. I'm sure someone else does, but I do not. So this piece right here, I then place on this piece right here. I should really learn the names, it's kind of embarrassing, but screw it on nice and tight. These threads are lubed, as is this thread right here. From here I put on the air control ring. Yeah, real nice. Now, what do I do from here? I put on this little guy right here. These are also all lubed so far. Press it down first, nice and snug. I tighten it on. I just gotta make sure off camera here that this is tight, and it is. And this is where I put on my atomizer. This is a 510 atomizer, 1.5 ohms, Joye, and this is the one I've been using for about 3 weeks, I think now, in UFS, and it still works fine. It's not grimy at all. Believe me, it works great still. So I'll put it in, nice and snug. From here I'm going to put on the clear window. You don't have to. You can use it in the small mode. It won't change my little instructional part at all. Voila. Now from here, before I forget, you have to, oops, everything's a little bit greasy still, but there you go. Open the juice flow all the way, or sorry, close it all the way, and close the airflow all the way. So now this is in its most, I don't know, closed position, as is the airflow here. And from here, I put on the extension piece. Voila. Now, this is these are two atty extenders put together. This is one that I had, one that Martin C sent me. I just do it so I can put on my favorite drip tip without having any issues with the hole here. So I'll pop one of those, both of these in. Again, you don't have to use either of these if you have the right drip tip, or you can use 1 or 2. I'm sure you could use 6 if you had to. Now, from this point, I'm going to fill it up with some juice. Here we have some Hype by AVE. I'm using this for 2 reasons. 1, because it's already in the atomizer and it tastes good. I guess it's 2 different reasons, so 3 reasons. And again, because it's a thicker juice. It's 90% VG and 10% PG, I think. I'll double check on that. Either way, this works. You just gotta fiddle around with it, whether or not it's a thick juice or a thin juice. So I fill it up. Filling her up. It's hard for me to see. A couple more drops. Now I also clean the atomizer out. I don't put drops in mine. I know it makes sense to. I just don't. From here I put this on, a nice lubed up O-ring. I don't know if you can tell it's lubed, but it is looby. That's the most important part to lube in my opinion. I know I'd tell you what I didn't lube and what I did lube. Basically I lubed everything, all the threads. The only part I don't lube is, one sec, put this cap on, is this part right here. I don't know why. I just don't lube it. And fasten a drip tip, and that's how my UFS gets set up. Ever since I have it in full mode, it's been like this every day for weeks now. Before that, a couple months actually in the slightly shorter mode. As you can see, I don't have any juice anywhere. I'll give it a quick wipe anyways, get the Vaseline off. Here we go. So now, GGTS right here, Ooh, shiny. With a freshly charged AW-IMR 18650. So this is what I do when I start. I know it might make more sense to shoot out to a different camera angle, but I'll just I'll show it through here for the sake of the nice little close-up. What I like to do is I take it and I turn it just that much, just a little tiny crack, and I'll take just a dry hit. I won't actually fire the button. Hopefully you could have heard that gurgle, and that's all I do. And then I close it off completely. So now the juice flow's done. I then, take the airflow. Ooh, there we go, nice and lubed. And I'll show you it from totally closed position. So I'll just close it, finger tight. Watch my fingers. I have small hands, by the way, but that's it. About a quarter turn. You can't even see, besides the camera on, can't even see the holes at all. Alright, see there's no juice leaking, nothing like that. Then I take a hit. And smoke out the entire room. And it's fine. Listen again. And I'll keep doing that. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'll keep doing that until that little bit I got in there at the beginning just starts to taste a little bit dry, like you know it's going to get a dry hit soon. And at that point, I'm going to close off the air hole again, do another about an eighth of its potential turn, open up the juice flow the airflow just a bit, tiny crack. I like a nice tight draw, and that's it. Like, that's all I do, and it's set. I know this one is right where I want it with this particular juice. I've been vaping it for days now. One more time. You can hear it gurgling just ever so much. I don't know, I'll just take a dry hit here. Just ever so slightly. Now, if I have a thicker juice, I'd open this up even more. So I'd open it right up to its potential. So as open as she goes kind of deal. And I'd keep the airflow really tight. If it's a thinner juice, I'll back off a bit. So now, you know, a quarter turn. And I'd open it a little tiny bit more just to prevent too much juice from getting through. So now it's an airier draw. That was a big hit. And that's it. I don't know how this is going to help anyone. I hope it does in some way, shape, or form. Just the rule of thumb, like I said, thick juices, I open her up all the way, as open as she'll go, and just ever so slightly with the air control. It creates a nice bit of suction. You can hear it. And that's all she needs. Take a puff. And voila. It works like a charm literally every day. Often when I'm driving and if there's ever sort of a discrepancy, I'll just vape with the juice control completely closed so I can throw it in and out of my pocket. Same as if I'm on the go. When it starts to get dry, just open it up a couple turns, close the air hole completely, and do like step one again. Take a tiny little puff or a non-firing hit until it gurgles, and you're all set. So there's my baby. I hope this helped. If you have any specific questions, let me know. I'll make a video on that too. I really enjoy this. Thanks for watching, and Vape Groovily. See you guys later.